What a blessing it has been to spend each day reading a chapter from the book of Proverbs. As we move into the next 11 months of 2023, what are we going to take from this amazing experience? For most of us, having read Proverbs before, we would have known that wisdom is a central theme of the book. In the very beginning, Solomon calls us in the second verse to know wisdom and instruction. But it is the progression of wisdom in the life of the believer that grabbed my attention over this month. Wisdom starts as this mysterious thing, the word that existed even before the creation. Solomon says of wisdom, God possessed wisdom at the beginning of his work, at the first, before the beginning of the earth. In the beginning was the Word. And Solomon invites us to enter into the mystery of wisdom. It starts with a desire to know wisdom, to commit to learn from a source of understanding that is divine and beyond our own thinking and experience. This is the beginning of our journey, the belief that a word beyond our world exists and that it can be known. And having committed to know wisdom, we are compelled to learn about it. And Solomon starts Proverbs by sharing many important characteristics of wisdom. In our commitment to know wisdom, we read each day from the Word of God. Proverbs presents a progression in the relationship with wisdom. Soon enough, we are not only reading words about wisdom, but wisdom begins to speak. Solomon says, wisdom cries aloud in the street. In the market, she raises her voice. As we increase our attention on the words of wisdom, so wisdom begins to speak to us. We start hearing its voice beyond the quiet reading of the word. We hear it in the streets and in our places of work. Wisdom moves off the page and into our heart. Solomon says, wisdom will come into your heart and knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. By the time we started reading Proverbs chapter 8, it is no longer Solomon speaking about wisdom, but wisdom itself has taken the front stage and she is inviting us into a relationship. I, wisdom, live with the prudent. I love those who love me, and those who seek me diligently find me. She calls us to her house. Come, eat of my bread and drink of the wine I have mixed. Leave your simple ways and live and walk in the way of insight. What ways have you planned for the rest of 2023? Do they lead to wisdom's house? Do they include regular meals with wisdom? Will we hold wisdom's hand and leave our simple ways to walk in her way of insight? Most of the central section of Proverbs is dedicated to practical examples of wisdom alive in every situation of daily living. Each proverb gives further insight in how we can keep in step with wisdom, how we can walk with wisdom, word by word, proverb by proverb, hand in hand. And as we walk with wisdom, we develop an intimacy with her. We want to go her way. We want to follow her advice, not because we are afraid or because it is a command, but because we have come to love her. And it is in this moment that we realize that Proverbs is an elegant love story. Actually, Proverbs is the love story. It starts with a lost son who hears the voice of his father. It ends with a marriage to a woman called wisdom. Having held her hand this January, may we pursue the love of our life in the days that lie ahead. God bless you.